Hey, Seb here, and today I'm going to show you a tool in Premiere Pro called Warp Stabilizer. Now this is a tool that will stabilize shaky footage, and for the example I have here in the source, I made an unboxing video of the OLED Legend of Zelda Switch, and it was shot handheld with my camera, and I wanted to smooth out this shakiness that you can see, which is just natural from shooting handheld. Now the clip here in the sequence is the raw footage, and if you click on that clip, go over to Effects, and look up Warp Stabilizer, double click it, or you can drag it onto the selected clip and you'll see it's analyzing in the background. Now if I go over to the effect controls, you'll see, all right, it's done, and depending on the clip it might take a little bit longer to stabilize it. But here in the effect controls we can see that there is all these different options. I usually leave it to default depending on how shaky the footage is, but you have smooth motion, the method subspace warp, which I believe is the default, and then in terms of the borders and framing right here. Now this is set to stabilize, crop, and auto scale, and essentially what that does is it'll auto scale and scale in a little bit to give it more of a smooth feel. So it's just kind of messing with the video a little bit to give you the most stable video possible, and you can remove that by doing stabilize only if you don't want it to auto scale and crop. Now in terms of the smoothness, you'll notice that the default is at 50%. So now if I click on that and I put something like 200, it'll stabilize, and first you'll notice that it's scaled in way more than before. Now what happens if I do stabilize only, you'll see that if I play it out, you'll see like the borders of the video, how it's kind of smoothing it out in real time. So if I go back and I start the video over and we do framing, and we go back to stabilize, crop, and auto scale, I'll play it out again, and you'll see that it still looks kind of distorted due to the stabilizing going on in the background. So I recommend keeping it at a reasonable smoothness. That's essentially what you have to do to stabilize your footage in this quick method. And now I'll show you the raw footage versus the warp stabilized footage.